I bring you these greetings wherever you're watching me from. Thank you for coming back to watch me on my life. Thank you for joining my life. Thank you. I appreciate everyone that always come around. Thank you very much. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm begging you. By so doing, you are helping this young lady to bring more videos, more live, interesting information, just we talk together. Thank you very much as you press the subscription button. Thank you very much. I love you. Today, let's go quickly to the topic of today. I'm going to talk about safety. Today, we're going to talk about safety. So, yeah, if you have your own opinion, whatever point you have, you're free to drop it at the comment section. Let's talk about it. Like I said earlier, into production of home cleansing products. When we talk about production, we deal with chemicals. Yes, we deal with chemicals. So these chemicals we are dealing with, we are not supposed to use your bare hand to be touching those chemicals. There are mistakes some people do. When I see some people doing production out there, you see someone doing production without nose mask because he or she feels because she's not seeing maybe a kind of smoke or anything coming out, you are not seeing with your eyes. So with that, don't expose yourself to danger. Scientists, they die slowly, yes, because you dip your hand into a cell that it does not have any effect on you. Immediately you put your hand inside it, that means it will not hurt you. Definitely it will start reacting slowly. Maybe the moment you mistakenly walk into where chemical was poured and it does not affect you immediately, before 2 days later you start feeling inches or anything around that place you mistakenly entered. That means that reaction now, that chemical have started reacting on you. Meanwhile, you careless it the moment you put your leg into that place because you did not feel anything at first. So don't expose yourself to danger. Safety is very important. When it comes to production, safety is very important. Don't expose your eyes to those things. Those fumes that are coming out from those chemicals, you are not seeing them. Definitely it will hurt your eyes. Before you know, you'll start wearing lenses when you are not supposed to. This is a secret everyone needs to know. Don't expose yourself to danger by going to the production. Or are you selling those chemicals? Are you vendors of those chemicals? Because where I normally buy my chemicals, those boys they sometimes I will just look at them. Are you not feeling any hurt with the way you're just exposing yourself to this chemical? They say, mama, leave that thing. I look at them. The reaction will not come now, but wait for it later. Wait for it later. You'll receive it. They will use their bare hand to dip into chemicals. They will use their bare hand to be scooping the chemical. They will use their bare hands to pour inside chemicals. And you see them with that ice cocoa, you see them with that nose mask. They are not even wearing any safety wears at all. And they'll be kind of trying to use their hands. I said, please don't. Because they are not receiving this teaching. Yes, as a chemical science student, we are told not to expose yourself to this danger. Don't. You might not see those fumes with your eyes, but they will definitely affect you. If not now, but later. So your safety matters a lot. One of the chemical I will advise you not to play with, don't toy with that chemical, caustic soda. Oh, I once fall a victim of it. I was rushing to go to church, so I wanted to ferment my chemical. I said, let me do quickly so that I can meet up with them. At the process of me rushing, pouring the chemical, the caustic soda into my water, I was stirring it. Mistakenly, the water splash on my leg. I've not experienced such hot water before. Have you boiled water? I have not experienced such degree of hotness before. I quickly rush to tap. This one thing you should do. If by mistake any chemical splash on you, don't start scrubbing that rubbing that place, or you use any material to clean it and say it's over. Just take yourself to running tap, on the water, let it go directly to that place. Go directly to that place. Don't use your hand to rub it. Just allow the water to be rushing to that place, at least for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yes. By so doing, you have now reduced the reaction effect that's supposed to have taken place. And when you are done, one more thing, if you have this Achivita charcoal, you can use it to rub in that axis. I'm exposing tips there for you. So I'm pleading with everyone here, don't expose yourself to danger. Don't handle chemical roughly. Because you are not seeing the effects with your physical eyes does not mean that it will not react on you. Some persons complain, I don't like using soda so because it spills my hands if I'm using them to wash. It's some people complain of inching. Because those people producing that particular soap, they did not take safety first. When we talk about safety, not safety of yourself alone, safety of your customers. Now, before you go into production, have you taken measurements of everything you are going to use? Do you have measuring scale? That's from there you are now observing safety. Is the quantity of caustic soda you should use with 1 liter of oil, 2 liters of oil, 3 liters of oil. What is the quantity of water you should use to dissolve that caustic soda? Safety first. If you observe this thing, nobody will complain. No one will ever complain about your product. So don't just assume I should pour my chemical inside water and start producing. No. Caustic soda is not needed in much quantity. It's not needed in much quantity in any production. Just follow the normal quantity you should use in that production. You are using caustic soda depending on the quantity of the oil you're going to use. The moment your caustic soda is more than the oil, there is problem. There is problem. And if you should watch closely, the customers that used to gives you a patronage on your business, you start complaining this particular batch of your soup is giving us issue. You will know that you yourself, you know that this complaint definitely to rise. So ensure before you go into your production room, put on your ice goggle, put on your nose mask, put on your helmet if you have it. Yes, sometimes something might splash while you're bending your head so that it will not touch your skull. Put on your hand gloves, very important. You don't need a sleeveless dress like this. You need to dress to cover your hands. In case of any splash by mistake, it will not directly comes to your skin. But those things you are putting on, you'll be as your defender. Put on your safety boots, yes, so that if any chemical should splash on the ground, or by mistake you wanted to turn what should I even use? Okay, HCl, hydrochloric acid, mistakenly it drops on the ground. If you did not protect yourself well with what you were putting on, you will use yourself, you will expose yourself to danger. Just comment watching this live anytime I drop. Help me by subscribing.